Okay, so this is about my first impressions on the Naze32. So I received a few days ago, I received my Naze32, and this is how it looks like. This board here, it's quite small. There was no wire on this. I just put it. I'll just explain you what it is, and a few pins and a plastic case. So as soon as you connect the Naze32 to your computer, nothing happens because there is no software on it, or it's also called firmware on it. So what you want to do is you want to connect a wire between these two pins here. It's called boot pins. So I just connected these two wires here like these. Okay, these two pins need to be connected. Just be careful that you actually connect just the boot pins and don't connect arbitrary two pins. And once you do that, you can go over to this is the Base software. Base software is a Google Chrome app which is very easy to install. Actually, there's no installation. Just search Base software on Google on Google, and you can just have the app. So you need to go to the firmware flasher right here to flash the firmware. And since I've already done it, it's pretty simple to do it. Just when you go there and you have sorted the boot pins, you can just select appropriate flash software and just flash it. So it's pretty easy. So once you have done it, you can normally connect to the device, and which I'm going to do now. So once you do that, you see this eyes, and as you move this, the drone moves there. Okay, you can calibrate and stuff, but we're not going to talk about it. So I'm just going to talk about this board a little bit. So this board is basically a STM processor. Here is a power regulator IC here. Then there is an IMU here. I think it's from Bosch, and there is a pressure sensor over here, I think, or probably this, and some USB. I think this is USB chip. This is IMU. Anyways, so the main point is I just quickly tell you what the connections are. So I'm yet to try it, but I'm going to try it soon. So these connections are for your Bldc motors. Notice the 3 pins here. You can connect up to 8 motors here, but we probably just need 4, I think. So this is it's written on the back side here. So this is PWM plus and minus. So ground plus and plus 5 volts and a signal here. And this one comes from the remote controller. The input are also PWM. I'm going to demo you something cool with this. And notice a front arrow here. This means that, and see the arrow on it there. Okay, so it just means that is the front side. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, so I have my servo tester here, okay, and I'm just watching the output from my servo tester, and I'm just going to connect the servo's output, that is the PWM, over here. Okay, and you can see here, this is ground, 5 volts, and all the PWM signals here. So I'm just going to connect the ground to ground from the servo. Ground is the first wire. And then after that, I'm just going to go over to receiver. Okay, and going to connect the signal to each one of them and just try it, what happens. So as I put here, and as I move so I'm moving my motor, you can see just going ahead. So you can connect up to 8. So you can see the 4 ones are roll, pitch, yaw, throttle, aux 1, aux 2, aux 3, aux 4. So these are used for other purposes. We'll explore it more later. And so I'm just going to connect to this next one now. So I plug this off from here, okay, and connect it to the second pin. And you see the output goes to the second one, okay, and the output is nicely visualized here, okay. And I'm going to the next pin. I think I put a 1 ahead, but you get the logic. So if you supply PWMs to the Naze32, you can control the roll, pitch and yaw and some other stuff with this. Yeah, so and also look at my oscilloscope here. So as I move ahead, the oscilloscope's widths increase. Okay, it's probably not. I'm displaying here, so it is 1300 milliseconds, and as I go ahead, it goes to 2 milliseconds. Sorry, 1300 microseconds. Okay, let me just quickly zoom my oscilloscope. Yeah, so this is 1 pulse width, and as I do this, you can see the pulse getting fatter and thinner. Okay, I'm moving the okay. I hope this helps.